Welcome to the Treehouse, gentlemen.
Treehouse!
Hey, great to be made it, man.
I made it. I'm sitting here. I'm
Right.
blessed to have the Preachers of LA up in the house to talk about season 2 of y'all show.
Yeah,
They turning up on there. Y'all turned up. I gotta let y'all know.
now when you
went in.
If you said we turned up, we must be turned up. Everybody.
What's gotta be the obvious?
I'm turning up the love, man.
You turning up the
Turning
love.
up the love.
There you go. What's gotta be the obvious question? Like season 2, you guys. I don't know how close you were before the show started, but now after like having all these episodes that you guys shot together, how's the camaraderie been, and how has it been to like have this bond across different ministries and so forth?
Well, I think you're going to see a lot of that toward the end of season 2, but it's been great. I think everyone first season was finding their way, trusting the process, getting to know some of the guys that are there. I mean, but this is genuine this year. You see great chemistry between the guys, and it's legitimate. I mean, the scene where Deitrick and I were at the karate dojo and then the boxing scene, I mean...
Yeah, I actually knocked him out. For real. Like, for real.
But the resurrection power came over me, and I won that match. But yeah, it's real and it's good, man. It's fun going to work when you having fun with the cast.
Well, the fact is, I mean, we are friends, and just like any time you're in a real relationship for any length of time, there's good days or bad days. There's days you don't like each other a whole lot, but you still love each other. And then there's days where it all lines up. You love them and like them.
It's all love. It's all love. At the end of the day, it's all love. And when you do something like this, we made history with this show. You know? Never before have you seen pastors like reveal themselves on a reality show platform like that. So I think us just doing that together and going through it together, the public scrutiny and everything, it just made us become closer and realize what we're called to do, and when you're called to do something special, everybody's not going to understand it, but it's working. The results are there.
Well, you've been more a part of entertainment with your music and everything than maybe other preachers have been. How did the show come to you guys to where you seen like that it could be a vehicle for something and not just, because I'm sure y'all getting criticism and everything, but it's an entertainment show, but y'all able to show yourselves. Did you see it differently just because you was more integrated into the entertainment field at the time?
Well, I definitely knew that it was an opportunity to reach people,
Because I started with you.
Yeah, the initial idea, but no man is an island. You need a team of people to make it happen, and Holly pulled all these guys together. Holly pulled Wayne in, and I think Wayne brought you in, Jay, and we made it work some kind of way, and the cast was just the perfect cast. But I knew that I think all of us we have an underlying agenda of reaching people. Because we're preachers. That's what we're called to do, is reach people, love them, and show them that you can be normal and have such a high calling on your life. And I understood that when I wanted to be involved with this. When the idea came to me, I just knew like this is powerful. It's about to be powerful because what I'm going through is real, and I'm not the only one going through it. There's so many people that are going through this, but they've never seen a preacher go through something like this and still maintain his call. Yeah. So I knew the effect that it was going to have on people, and so I wasn't surprised the way people just went crazy over it.
Right.
I'm glad we did it. When I look back in retrospect, I say, man, this has really been something special. Now
Deitrick, he'd do ahead of time. I didn't know. Normally, when you hear, a concept, it's driven by the story. But when they brought this to us, it really didn't have a story. They said we're going to have a reality show with preachers. I said, who's going to watch a reality show with preachers? It was so bad when we started to shoot the sizzle reel. I didn't even shave or cut my hair. I showed up. Man. I showed up. And I showed up. And the crazy thing is, once we realized who was involved and we got to know the personalities, I realized this was going to be huge, man. It's going to be huge. And it's broken every record. I think that, many of the people projected, success. But for me, I think it's exceeded my expectation. Blown away to see what it's done on Oxygen and around the globe, quite honestly. It's amazing to be a part of a project like
they're watching in South Africa, over London. It's really huge.
I know when you guys preach and when you minister and you sing and everything that you have a group of people that are probably following the word or into church and everything else, but now that it's on a TV platform,
Right.
I imagine that you have people from different faiths, different denominations watching you. How has that outreach been? Have y'all, gotten fan mail or stuff from people that's not in the church or
Yeah.
stuff that y'all weren't reaching before reach out to you?
Well, our church has actually grown, and through social media and all these other avenues as well. People, I hear it's all the time. I hear people saying, I'm an atheist, but I love watching that show. If I were to go to church, I'd go to your church.
Right.
And when you get people who say they don't even believe in God,
Right.
say if I were to go to church, I'd go to your church, something's happening, man.
Yeah, absolutely. My wife does a ministry called Hide Behind Lipstick. They featured a couple weeks ago. And when I tell you the response, not only for her ministry, but people that said, hey, I walked away from the church a long time ago, but I see that there's love, hope. It really contradicts all those negative stigmas and, again, preconceived ideas people have about church that have given up on religion. I think that they realize we're tangible, we're real live individuals, and with this generation that resonates. In years past, they wanted complete perfection or the mystique that comes with this position. Generation X, Y, millennials, they want to feel as if they know the people that are leading them. Now, obviously, everyone's not going to get to know us personally, but this is the best way of, closing that divide and, creating, getting rid of those relational barriers.
I think everybody was going crazy over the fact that we are doing reality TV, because reality TV is known for craziness, right now. I'm a huge fan of reality TV. I watch it all. Love and hip hop, housewives, and for us, the preachers, to be on reality is like, whoa, that's about to be crazy.
Right.
And they thought it was going to be just us showing off our Bentleys and cars and things like that. And when they got into it, they realized that was not the case,
Right.
And it's really been a powerful thing to see how people, the results of this show. That's what I want to talk about, the results of the show. A lot of people are caught up in the method and what the platform we use, but as long as you get the results, that's all that matters. It's like when Jesus spit on the ground and made some mud and put it on the man's eyes. And now that's unorthodox. You don't take your spit, make some dirt, and put it on my face and expect me to be healed?
If he wasn't blind, he wouldn't allow it.
Exactly. But then his eyes open.
Yeah.
And so now you don't care about the fact that it was spit and it was dirt and mud. You're just like, the man's like, I can see, I don't care. And I think that's what's happening now. People are like, okay, this is powerful ministry. We're not getting caught up in the dirt and the mud to get the attention, but the results are there.
Yeah.